Every legendary player in the game of football has a game defining moment. Like Benzema, the hat trick against PSG, Messi in all of his hat tricks against Real Madrid, Ronaldo with a bicycle kick. Today was Valverde's career defining moment. He was everything. He was the right midfielder, he was the right winger, he was the striker, he was the right back. Valverde was questioned in the beginning of this season. Was he a right back? Was he a right midfielder? Alonso didn't really trust him. It created this tension in the dressing room. And there has been these question marks after Alonso's firing, by me as well, by the way. And today Valverde answered. He is all those positions and more. He is Real Madrid currently. When all the stars were injured, Mbappe injured, Bellingham injured, Rodrigo injured, Alaba injured, Carreras injured. People gave this Real Madrid, including me, zero chance to beat this City side. And Valverde said, I'm gonna be the striker, I'm gonna be the right winger, I'm gonna be the right mid, and I'm gonna be the right back. He scored the first goal out of nowhere. Long ball from Courtois, amazing long ball by the way, behind Nico O'Reilly. Valverde sprints, alone against goal, Donnarumma puts it past him. Now we're in a different, difficult angle. I've seen so many strikers miss from this angle, and he scored it. Now the Real Madrid got some confidence, some boost, now some belief. And then comes the next goal out of nowhere, in the left flank, in a position that Valverde shouldn't even be in. He was all over the pitch. And the right flank, he made it his own. And now he takes the ball. Vini passes, it touches a City player, and all of a sudden Valverde is in with his left foot faced away from goal, and he scores again from an impossible angle. Fast forward a couple of minutes later, Brahim Diaz chips it, Valverde chips it, and then he places it like a striker. I have never seen anything like this. This is the career-defining moment of when Valverde became the legend that he is. And then we have the second half. All of a sudden, now we're defending, low block. And Valverde is all of a sudden the best right back that we have. He stops Doku, he stops Ait Nouri. And now we have to give props to Alvaro Arbeloa, the man that I credited when he came to Real Madrid. And these big games define what a Real Madrid manager is. These big games, like Zidane against Barcelona in 2016, when we beat them away from home at Camp Nou 2-1, when he was questioned before that El Clasico. This is a defining game for Arbeloa as well. He played this game to perfection. We defended like a unit. We countered like a unit in a game where we had almost all of our stars missing. Guardiola was outplayed by Arbeloa. I never thought I would see the day, but today Guardiola was outplayed by Arbeloa, a manager that just came from Castilla. And then you have to give props to Thiago Pitarch, a youngster from the Castilla that I also credited, starts against Man City, one of the best teams in the world, in a Champions League round of 16 at the Bernabeu, and the pressure couldn't be higher. And I know he lost the ball and he almost got a goal against us in his last minutes of the game. But outside of that, he looked so comfortable. Bro, the press resistance, impeccable. The passing, impeccable. The pressing, the defending, impeccable. This Thiago Pitarch is exactly the player that we needed this season. He is the creative, press-resistant, technical, defensive/central midfielder that we have been missing. This is exactly what you need. And again, you have to give props for Arbeloa for having the courage to bench like a star like Camavinga, to have to bench stars in order for Thiago Pitarch to play. This is a vital decision. Playing Thiago Petarque for Arbeloa is similar decision to what Zidane did with Casemiro back in 2016 when we needed a central defensive midfielder and the only guy we had was Casemiro. Zidane benched James and benched Isco for Casemiro. This is what Thiago Petarque can be this season. And then we have Courtois. I mean, that save against when Thiago Petarque lost the ball and then Nico Riley almost scored, bro, the save. And yeah, it's in the past, the long pass to Valverde. Like, Courtois never ceases to amaze me. And I've seen Casillas in his last years in Real Madrid, and I'm sorry, but Courtois is the best goalkeeper in Real Madrid history and one of the best goalkeepers of all time. I have never seen such a consistent, amazing keeper at all times. Like, since 2021 up until now, there is no debate that he is the best goalkeeper. Like, back in Casillas and Buffon times, there was that debate. For me, there is no debate. Courtois is the best goalkeeper of this generation, and it's not even a question. We saw Donnarumma. He's supposed to be one of the best in the world. Look what he did. Look at what Courtois did. And then you have to give props to Rudiger. Rudiger defines Madridismo. He is a leader at the back. Whenever Rudiger is fit, whenever Rudiger plays, the whole back line kills it. Every time Rudiger plays against Haaland, he stops Haaland. Rudiger we can't lose him to injuries anymore. Like, Rudiger is a fundamental part. And when you have Rudiger next to Huijsen is amazing as well. And also in the first half, you have to give props to Mendy, defended like it was back in 2022. And last but not least, Vinicius. Vini, I had a feeling there was too much pressure on Vini. Everyone, like, I was reading Twitter before this game. Everyone was saying, like, Vini is the guy. Vini is gonna save us this game. And I just had a feeling. This might be the game when Vini bottles it. He assisted, yes, but he lost that penalty. And let's get real. City at Etihad. We're 3-0 up. We have like a 90% chance of qualifying. But, I mean, that 10%, Guardiola at home, they beat us 4-0 just a couple of years ago. I'm not gonna rest, brother. I've seen Guardiola do some naughty stuff. I'm not gonna rest. This could easily be a comeback. We were down by 1 goal at Etihad, and you never know. You never know. So I'm not resting for 1 second. But today, we can breathe heavily. Today we can celebrate. And today we can finally say, Madrid, this is my Madrid. Madrid is back, baby. Let's go. A la Madrid y nada más. Vamos.